Hey everybody, look at where we're at. We are outside, we are on a driving range. It is a miracle. Didn't seem like this was ever gonna happen, but I'm excited. We got the Mevo Plus out. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We are out here on the range. We are working with the Mevo Plus. Extremely excited because we hadn't been able to do this since January, basically, when we got the thing out in Florida. So really excited to show what the unit can do in a setup that is more conducive to what the unit wants. So I'm excited to do that. Before we do that, we're gonna have a lot of videos with the Mevo Plus outside. So don't miss those. Click that subscribe button down below and we're gonna take it through its paces, show you a bunch of different stuff with it, okay? All right, so today, what are we doing? We've got it set up. I just wanna run through using the unit. That's what I wanna do today. I wanna go through using the unit, seeing what we've got with it, and just seeing how it works, okay? So I do have it measured out. I've got the unit at 8 feet from the ball, okay? We have it on outdoor mode, obviously, okay? And we are looking at just a wide open range. Everything is green here. We've got, you know, good roll and tilt. Those are in the green numbers. We've got a clear target. I've got a tree that it's lined up to out in the distance. I mean, everything looks good. So we really shouldn't see any issues. We got it connected to an iPad. We're gonna just use the Flight Scope Golf app. And so I'm gonna just hit a few 7-irons and then I'm gonna actually hit a few drivers and let's see what we get with it. I mean, really all just kind of looking for accuracy. Does it make sense? Stuff like that. And out here, we can go by the numbers because I am gonna see that ball flight. You know, seeing the ball flight's really gonna help, okay? So let's go ahead and let's just give it a run through, okay? All right, so 7-iron first, gotta wake up the unit because it fell asleep because I talked too long. So it's back woken up. Should be good to go. We're gonna aim at my target. Let's see here. And this one's just the 7-iron. It's fairly solid. So it does take a little bit more time to read. Okay, not bad. It's spun at 8,500. So that seems about right. These are flighted range balls. We're into the wind. So a shot like that, you know, I normally hit my 7-iron 170 yards. When I've got a flighted ball, you know, we're looking at more about 160 to 165. Into the wind, then we'll bring it down to about 155, 150, and then when you fan it out right, you're gonna hit it shorter, so 145. So you're not gonna be able to normalize for your range balls, but you can get a feel for what's going on. That was pretty good. That one's hit a little better. Still a little off to the right. So yeah, 149. That was a range ball that wasn't so good. Let's see if we can get a better range ball here because the spin came off low. It did kind of knuckle out there. So that's interesting. Angle of attack -0.1. And let's take a look at those horizontal launches. It did launch right. It did fade to the right. So my spin axis was to the right. So that's pretty good. We like that. Okay, so far pretty good. Pretty good. That one was hit a lot better. There we go, 158. That one was hit a lot more on line. Let's check. Spin rate right at 7,000. I made sure I got a good ball, so spin rate seemed pretty good. Spin loft. My angle of attack was a little off because I would move back with my divot line. So keep that in mind when you're using these units. The angle of attack is measured. That's why they put that measurement in where you're gonna be at. So when you're working outside, it's always a little bit of a challenge to get an angle of attack reading that's good because you're moving around on the divots. So just keep that in mind. What I typically do is have people tee it up when we want to get an angle of attack. We just put a tee in the divot right where we want it and go from there. So that's when we want that number. Yardage seemed pretty good based on what I see out there. And yeah, it did spin, it was drawing. It started a little left. I mean, the numbers look pretty reasonable for sure. Pulled it again, drawing a little bit. 159. I hit it cleaner. So yeah, spin was there. It did, again, it had a good ball. So let's find some good ones here. So yeah, I mean, makes sense, right? That's what we want. It does seem to be making sense. Again, one limitation of this unit as opposed to like an X3 or a TrackMan is that you're not going to be normalizing the ball, where you can actually set the machine up and it will do some adjusting, some mathematical calculations for your flight. But as far as kind of getting a picture of what's going on, again, if you saw in our previous videos, I can look at it and say, all right, my club face is closed because I'm starting at left, 3.5 left, and then I'm having this draw shape, not drawing it a ton, but it's drawing a little bit. So I got to work on that club face issue. So I definitely can do some work here, and I can definitely do some work in figuring out some yardages and then going after the fact and doing a little math. Again, if I'm hitting at 160 right now, this club is going to be, 170 to 175. All your range balls should have a percentage of what they're flighted. So, hey, I mean, not bad. It works. It didn't miss a shot. And you know what? Actually, here's what I want to do. Let's put it to the test. I was actually hoping I would hit one bad, a little bit worse, because I wanted to see what it does. So I'm going to try to chunk one a little bit here. Let's see. Oh yeah. And it picked it up. I've actually got some sticks that I shot off out there. I measured those out. Let's see what it did. 55 yards. And that actually, I have a stick at 50 and it flew just past that. So, hey, that's actually pretty good. That gives me a lot of confidence that it's actually reading the ball. Now it reads it up to 100 yards and then it calculates it the rest of the way. I think we're getting a pretty good estimate of what's going on as we're going through. So let me know what you think down in the comments. What would you like to see with the unit, but what's your thoughts on it going so far outside? I think so far, pretty impressed with how it works, and I think we definitely could do some work with this. All right, so that's the Mevo Plus. Let us know what you think of the unit. How is it working for you? If you have a comment, leave it down below. If you like the video, please leave a like, a thumbs up for us. That really does help. And as always, we're gonna have more videos with this thing. We're gonna start putting it through some paces. Now that we see that it works and we can actually probably trust it. So that's a really good start. Now let's see what we can do with it. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Don't miss out on those upcoming videos. As always, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.